slowly but surely we're seeing progress. Now every time I come out, I see something unexpected on my path. Today it's chicken? Cockerel. Chicken. Is it chicken? You want to be a bit careful, Mrs. Hen. You're very nice. Hope Mr. Foxy doesn't come. Hello, here we are again. I'm on a bike, you're watching YouTube. Watching me trying to get fitter. Trying to pedal harder for longer. We're in the first week of, just at the end of the first week of October, and 29th of July was the race for this year that I am going to be at next year. That's 2 months in to the training regime. So the training plan hasn't exactly been too hard and fast. Well, it was like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, end of August and beginning of September when I had my exhibition and I was part of this Open Studios event in our county, and that really sort of put everything a bit out of whack because I had so much to do for that. And so I still don't feel like I'm really getting a consistency of training, and I think maybe having a chart on the wall marking down, you know, when I am training and when I'm not and what mileage I'm doing, maybe to visually see that, maybe that's going to be a good sort of record for me. I have, because I know that I want to get 1,500 base miles under my belt. Oh, for God's sake, now there's couples snogging in the lane. It is true, whenever you start recording, somebody's there. Bit awkward. They're probably like married to other people and they're having a secret Sunday afternoon rendezvous in the bike lane. Ooh. It all goes on in the villages, you know. We're not all bloody gossip mongers for nothing. There's a lot of gossip goes on. Anyway, so training plan. What I really should do this evening, because I haven't done it so far, is make my giant advent calendar training plan to be marking off my days and my weeks. On Thursday, I went back to Keep Fit. I know, a bit 1980s, but Keep Fit, aerobics, whatever. The exercise class down in our local community centre. And number one, I did sort of remember how hard she pushed you, but I had kind of forgotten. And number two, just by chance I happened to go on a week when she was doing an absolutely murderous routine, and I don't know if it's a thing of having short hair, but sweat was just running off me, and I suppose when you have long hair, maybe it's just all in your hair, but Jesus Christ, there was like drips on the floor. It was pretty grim. And so it absolutely wrecked me for 2 days. I still feel absolutely shattered today, but my legs aren't aching for the first time today, so that's good. And I am noticing it on this ride that, be it, I don't know, riding the long distance, doing the Keep Fit class, whatever, I'm definitely stronger pushing up hills. The first hill on this ride today, I do this ride quite regularly, and I just felt, not like flew up the hill, but really, you know, your legs are a lot stronger. You're really getting up there now, so slowly but surely we're seeing progress. I suppose it is still early days. It's a long way off July next year. I'm just very aware how quickly things can come around, and I really want to put myself in the sort of strongest position to be able to ride on that race. Going along a new track today, it's rather nice. Part of the cycle network. It's great. It's a bit cut the roads off. Although everywhere's so quiet today, it's lovely. So I think I'll make the most of that going back on the main roads. I'll go and pick the kids up in a minute. This is the thing, you know, like everybody, I'm having to fit in real life here. Kids to pick up, old dogs to walk, meals to cook. I spent the whole day doing my chores at home and doing the washing, walking the dog, went to town, got the shopping, and then you were allowed to go out. Oh, hang on. Let's get through. Ooh. I stopped to speak to the old lady Jess. She's such a poppet. She's like the Queen. She's a really lovely old lady. She has a little like tiny diddy motorhome, like tiny, like one person, and she has her 2 corgis, and she goes off and she sells plants all spring and summer to fund her adventures out in her motorhome. And I tell you what, if I'm doing that at 82, 83, whatever she is, I'm going to be bloody chuffed. Except I'd have a bike rack on the back, I would hope. And I probably wouldn't have 2 corgis. Jess's corgis, they were jumping up and down. They're so friendly there. I've not met corgis before, but I can see why the Queen has them. They're quite clearly really lovely, natured, devoted dogs. Anyway, they're molting all over the... like you have a fluffy bit on your fleecy glove to wipe your snot and your sweat, I suppose. Attractive. Attractive idea. But anyway, well, of course, all the bloody hair's like stuck to my thing. So now I had lip balm on, got lip balm on. And so you're doing this, and then you're bloody getting covered in dog hair, which is massively irritating. And I said that the main road was quiet, and now that I've pulled up to the junction, there's been nothing but traffic. Fast traffic. Not Sunday drivers. Never mind. I'm going to go for it anyway. Got to get home. Got to go and get them bloody kids. This week. So I need to do a minimum of, I think it's 32 miles, because I had to recalculate it after the exhibition week, 2 weeks, 3 weekends. I had to recalculate how many miles a week I needed to do to get my 1500 base miles. And so I think it's 32. So this week I've only actually done like 10 and whatever I've done today, but it's not going to be my 32. But next weekend I'm going to be riding 32 just in one day, doing the Tour de Moor challenge. It's not a race. And so whatever I do next week on top of that, because I will go out Monday, Tuesday, obviously that, you know, that's going to add up. So this week I'll get away with it. What I'd really like to be doing is getting out and doing a really long distance ride. I tell you, bugs in my eyes today is like, I really want to be doing like banging out 30 odd miles in one ride, one day a week, and then doing my sprint efforts or my hill intervals or whatever. And then I think with the Keep Fit classes I really should do that, because she does all round body and aerobics. Hey, it's my hen friend, still here. Hello. You should go back home. It's very nice chicken. Go on back, you know that's where you live. She knows that's where she lives, and she should go back there and get fed and get back in the hutch before the foxes come out for the night. I'm going now because I need 2 hands again. I want to go faster. Nearly at the end. Nearly at the end. And when I picked up my bike to wheelie it out of the house earlier, man, it felt so heavy. I just thought, wow, I ride this all the time with a full pack, blah blah, and it felt so heavy. Anyway, get out the door, off you go. And then there's always a part in the ride where you just like, you feel so strong, and I guess you're all warmed up and you're really going for it. And then I guess what happens, I'm wondering when you're doing like a really, really like ultra long distance, or when I'm doing the race next year, because it will come to that point where you're like, oh, I feel really strong, I'm really going for it, and then you're riding for like another 8 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, you've still got another hour to go, oh my god. And I wonder if there's peaks and troughs, whether you feel really crap, and then it picks up again and you feel really strong again, because you're in some trouble if it dips down and it doesn't really come back up to any sort of a peak. So I guess that's when it's the mental thing and you're just ploughing on because you want to do that number of laps. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, bug in the eye. I've made it to 10, so this is my 10th video. I wasn't going to promote anything on social media until I get to 10, and then there's like a bit more choice and you don't look like such a beginner. And I'm a beginner in YouTube and I'm a beginner in the cycle racing, so anyway, everyone's got to start somewhere. Because I am a novice, I really do welcome anyone's comments down below in advice on training and tips and tricks and things that I'm doing wrong, things that I'm doing right, whichever. And do subscribe. I really want to get the numbers up now and have people starting to follow my journey, because soon we're going to be getting to the winter months when it's going to be pretty cold and rainy, and maybe you guys, as I've said before, you're going to be the kick up the arse to get out the door and get on with it to be ready for the race next year. So, oh, you guys, bye.